Sports College Football ready to roll. Glad to have you along from Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. EA Sports College Football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Utes head coach before the game. Even not ranked in the top 25. Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Spartans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The option, the keeper, breaks into the open. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Coleman. Crosses to 35. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He'll set up to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Slips through the line. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Escapes the pressure going right. Right on target this time. And he's knocked down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking to throw on first down. Coleman's got it on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to keep it in the air. On the left side, here's Coleman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Now improvising. Got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they could be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Run in the red zone, it's Coleman. And he's in! Touchdown, Spartan! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turns it on in midfield. There's a crease. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The offense changing the play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Parker. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
The Utes will try to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man on the right. They get the stop. It was 4th and 1, and they're still 1 yard away. A turnover on downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Coleman. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll
tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Spits it out to the back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain. Knotted up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the number 1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Eastern Michigan with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they
could be an outie. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Here's Wayshawn one more time. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Parker. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Keeps it. Touchdown, Utes! And that one will put him up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Parker again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time? And
the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Great move. Now he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about
He's got it way down the field. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Coleman. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, seconds, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Looking to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first-and-goal situation.
Push forward on the sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Quarterback will keep it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up. late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Swings it out to the flat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He wants to take the top off.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the first down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50, and get in scoring position.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't find his man. It'll be